How's everybody doing? And to my Five Links family, what's up, Five Links? So guess we'll teach you about that in 1 second. But first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Frank Kimbrough, Platinum Senior Vice President here with this company. Been with Five Links right now, a little over 5.5 years. And for anybody that's looking at this for the first time or never tried direct sales before a day in your life, that was me 5.5 years ago. So this is the first company I've ever been with. In fact, before Five Links, I owned a real estate company, mortgage company, title company, investment company, as well as an general contractor. Did quite well in that industry. In fact, on an average month, I probably averaged about $100,000 a month. But the only problem was my overhead. When you have that type of income coming in, you always have to have overhead. And my overhead is about $70,000 a month, which means I was living good and driving good because I still was on top of my overhead, I still was able to bring in $30,000. And everybody can agree that's good money, wouldn't you agree? But when real estate took its turn, my income dropped. And it dropped down to about $60,000 a month. But there was one problem. My overhead never changed. So here I am accumulated bills, a nice home, a nice car, but yet broke on a higher level. How many people feel like they broke on a higher level? Absolutely. So I looked at this opportunity, and we talking 7 years ago, and I said, look, I don't have time to get involved with anything. Now, here's the thing. I wasn't skeptical about this industry for 2 reasons. Number one reason is the person that introduced it to me. It was my best friend, Platinum Senior Vice President Marshall Forster. And I just believe that your friends will never bring, if you really consider them your friends, they will never bring anything to you to harm you. Now, it's a good chance we might have both got beat out, but I didn't think he would do me intentionally. But my problem with this industry is the fact that I didn't think I had time to build anything else because I was losing money doing everything else. So long and short, he had said, look, Frank, time and time over again, come out to a presentation. Now, so here, I commend each one of the guests here in the room because you out here looking at it. So the person that invited you out here, you thought enough of them to show up. I didn't even think enough of that for Marshall Forster because I was just too busy. But let me tell you, when he told me to come to a party, what you think I did? I showed up. All right? And the party wasn't even 10 minutes from my office where the presentation was. It was 7 hours away down in Nashville, Tennessee. But this event was a little special because the co-founder was there, and then Marshall Forster was being presented with a $100,000 BMW. Now, here's the thing. I have seen a couple of car programs, but I didn't quite have the concept down pat. Like, I saw some pink Cadillacs before, right? And I figured, you do something, you get a pink Cadillac. But a silver BMW, all right, my ears were wide open. Not because the car impressed me, because I was already driving a $100,000 car. But I got to tell you, silver and free is good for me. I don't know about you. So it just made me just take a serious look as to what it was that he was doing. And I realized that these are bills that people pay every single day. So right then and there, I was locked in. So, of course, after looking at it, now my ears are turning, and I'm asking Marshall Forster, look, just tell me a couple of things. First of all, I just want to know if this thing is real. And as I go through the presentation, you will understand just how powerful this industry is. And the second thing I wanted to know, what it's going to take for me to get to the top. But see, that wasn't enough. Because when I went back home, I was trying to explain this to my wife. Now here I am, seeing a presentation in 45 minutes, 2 days later trying to memorize everything that I saw and then take it back home and give it to the most skepticalest woman in the world. So you can imagine what that, if you want to paint that out, that's me sleeping on the couch. Okay? But long and short, it took about 6 months later, and the co-founder of the company, Jeb Tyler, came to do an event here in Chicago. Now, because of real estate issues, we weren't able to make it out to the event, but we was invited to dinner afterwards. And at dinner, the one thing he told us to do is just get to an international training event. And let me explain to you. Me and my wife, we took him up on that offer. And as a result, I could tell you, I saw right then and there people that was making more money in a month than most individuals make in a year. These was everyday people doing extraordinary things. I saw doctors, I saw lawyers, I saw senators, I saw bus drivers, I saw school teachers, just everyday people. But they wanted more out of life. So as a result, I got signed up, me and my wife. And 132 days later, we just promoted ourselves to senior vice president of this company. You'll understand what that means later. So I'm here sharing my story, not to impress anybody in the room, but just to impress upon you just the power of this industry. So as we go right into this information, first of all, I want you to understand about Five Links. Five Links was built on 5 key principles: vision, integrity, opportunity, freedom, and success. Founded in 2001. So if you're a business owner here, you understand 13 years in business, you got to be doing something right. okay, and especially over the past 4 years, growing at over 800% growth. Now, when we look at the visionaries of this company, the two co-founders, Jeff Tyler, Jason Galt, and Craig Jarabet, just understand, what they did, they built a company, and they said, what we're going to do is we're going to put representatives first. So what they do is they actually take the 12 top individuals in the company, and they form what is called an advisory council. And they say, you know what, we're going to build this company on the people that's actually working inside the field, the advisory council members. And I can tell you right now, sitting on the advisory council, they do just that. Okay, everything that they run past the company, they make sure that they run it past us first. So definitely that's a key point. See, they understand that in order for them to become a billion-dollar company, you know what it's going to take? It's going to take them producing a lot of millionaires. How many people in the room want to be a millionaire? Absolutely. So why 5 links? Why would you be looking at this opportunity? Just a couple of key reasons. You could pick any one of the ones on the screen. It could be freedom. How many people would love to just fire your boss? All right? Okay, debt-free. How many people in the room would just love to celebrate zero? It don't make a difference if you don't have a dime in the bank, but just that one day, no money in the bank, but you don't owe nobody nothing. Wouldn't that be a great day? Okay, children's college fund. Okay, charity. How many people just want to just give more? Okay, because that's where I'm at right now. I just want to be able to do more. Okay, because when you give more, you know what I'm saying, you receive what? More. That's just the way it goes. So let's just talk about first about credibility. Let's get that out the way because I know there's a lot of skeptical people probably in the room because they see opportunities like this all the time. Just understand, a documentation be conversation. No matter what you do, just understand, whatever you get involved with, just let other individuals, see what other individuals are saying about the company. See, we've been heavily documented. Not alone the fact that just this month here in January, Your Business at Home magazine, Success from Home magazine featured 5 links and the top people in the industry in the magazine. But we also top 100 in Rochester, New York, where we're located at. Right now, we're the #1 company in Rochester, New York. Inc. 500 out of 5,000 over the past 8 years. So understand, when you look at within a 5-mile radius, the top private health companies all in America, okay? Just understand, how many of them you think really hit Inc. 500 out of 5,000? See, 5 links hit Inc. 500 for 4 consecutive years, from 2006 to 2010, and every year since been an Inc. 5000 as one of the fastest growing companies in North America. Not 1 time, not 2 times. In fact, as you see right there, we're an honor roll 8-time honoree, which means that we must be doing something right for them to talk about it. But if that's not right is enough just to talk about us being the top company in the United States of America, let's just take this thing worldwide. Well, we're in the top 100 in all the direct sale companies in the whole entire world. So here's the thing. That's just a little documentation to let you know that even if you decided today, which you definitely have the right to do, and leave here today and feel like you want to go home and do research, just understand, I don't know anybody of us all together for the next 30 days is not going to out-research any of these people right here because these are researchers, if that makes sense, all right? So let's talk about just this industry. Just make no mistake about it. When you talk about this industry, just understand what we have not been talked about. See, we've been talked about the NFL, and just understand those numbers right there. $9.5 billion company. Music industry, $16 billion in annual sales. Movies, okay, $10 billion in annual sales. If you combine all of them together, just understand, none of them match up to this industry of direct sales worldwide. This is a $167 billion industry. So I don't know about you. Any type of numbers like that, it's got to be some money in there for me. Wouldn't you agree? So understand, we may not have been taught this. We may have been taught to go get in the NBA. We've been taught to get in the NFL. We may be teaching our kids hoping that they could put out a good rap song. But I can't rap, tackle, or shoot ball, so I'm going to get my billions right here, if that makes sense. So what is this about? This is truly about an opportunity. See, every 10 years in America, there's a shift of wealth that actually takes place in America that we never have an opportunity to participate in. So let's just look back on some of the trends. So 1980s, you had the PC industry. And everybody, if you don't remember, there used to be these computers that was about this big or that, like that. Hard drive. And right now, if somebody gave you 10 of them, you wouldn't do nothing with them but throw them away. Now, Bill Gates, and I looked at a Life magazine. Actually, I was over a friend's house. And when I looked in that magazine, I saw Bill Gates when he was 25 years old. And at that age, he had brought a concept to IBM that IBM did not even want to buy into it. They said, look, we're not interested in it. So he took that concept and he built what is called Microsoft. What if you was with him that day when he walked out of IBM office and he went home and said he's going to build Microsoft, how many people would love to do that walk with him? And as a result, he's the what? Most wealthiest man in the world. Now, look at it again. Mid-1980s, you had the deregulation of long distance. Okay? How many people remember when AT&T owned all the phone lines? My bells, right? The only time it was a good time to make long-distance phone calls was on Sunday nights. I don't know about you. I don't want to tell my age, but I would tell you this, that my mother, on Sunday nights, you do not pick up the phone. Okay? Why? Because that's the only time she can get a discount. In fact, I think the first time my mother found out I had a girlfriend was through the phone bill. Okay? Because you couldn't dispute it. There was nobody to go to. So what the federal government do? They say, you know what we're going to do? We're going to deregulate it. And because of deregulation, it opened up opportunities. So then you had companies like Sprint, which stands for Southern Pacific Railroad International. There was a railroad company. They got into the telecom industry. They're what? Billion-dollar companies. Excel, Quest, MCI. All these companies got involved, and all these companies positioned themselves, but we didn't. Another industry, cell phones. Anybody remember this phone here? The brick phone, right? If you had that phone, and you said, well, say, you know what I'm saying? And that phone cost $1,000, and the bill was what? About $1,000. And remember that word called roam? If that word roam popped up on your phone, you know what that meant, right? Hang up real fast, right? But look where we are today. It went from analog to what? Digital. Now everybody got a cell phone. All right? Now, again, 1990, introduction to the WWW, the World Wide Web. Where we position ourselves in front of Google, Yahoo. Where will we be at right here today? So understand, 2000, VOIP. In fact, they even said in 2000 that Inc. magazine, one of the #1 industries to be involved with from 2010 to 2019. Again, video apps. All these things have come and gone. But the industries where you could position yourself at right here today, the industries that is making the money right now is energy, text marketing, healthcare, and wellness. So make no mistake, if you can get a key or a piece of the pie or all of the pie of any of these industries, you know what it is, because that's all they're talking about. These are what's talked about on the news. So let's go into them. First of all, let's talk about industry. Let's talk about products for our home, first of all. So when we think about home, first of all, we talk about energy, just understand, $500 billion industry. So understand, whether you like it or not, when you go in a house, you got the #1 bill that you got to pay is your gas and your electricity. Okay, if you don't pay either one of them, you're going to be freezing, I guarantee you, by 2 a.m. By 4 a.m., you'll have the flu, right? So we understand what that means. So we in Chicago, so I don't have to explain this. But do understand that this has opened up opportunity for not only for us to get paid, for us also to save money on those services, okay? In addition to products for our homes, we have home security systems, okay? We have home phone products, VoIP products, which is home telephone services. We have high-speed internet. We have Comcast. We have AT&T U-verse. You name it, we have it. We have mobile phones. You name it. Whatever mobile phone that you like, from AT&T, Sprint, Nextel, or T-Mobile, any one of those services you currently use, instead of running it up down Wall Street, you can run it down Y'all Street. So these are services you're already using. Okay? We got products for your businesses, whether it's energy, commercial business, we don't care how big it is. We have a lady in the room that actually acquired the services for all of Markham. So anytime that you get stopped at a red light Markham, somebody in this room is getting a check. And that's the key thing you have to understand. Health alternative products. Not to say we sell health insurance, but isn't it a good thing that if you could find a way that you could communicate with a doctor that can write you a prescription and you not have to leave your home, and it would not be a good day or a good day? Absolutely. All right, satellite television. We got Dish Network. We got direct television. Okay, payment solution. Why? Because we know most businesses are doing business with what? Credit cards. Okay, home security system for commercial as well. And we keep going. Okay, for personal uses. We understand that these times right now, and we look at all the different things that's taking place, especially things that happen with Target, we understand that we need what? Credit monitoring. And it is not only do we need to monitor our credit, we also need what? Identity theft protection. Okay, if you don't think after what happened to Target you don't need it, it's time to wake up. We also have data processing and also tech support. So understand, all these different products and services that we also have entertainment products. So when you look at products from Velocity tablets, from power plays, things that actually charge your phone and also give you Bluetooth technology, and we also even have what we call a wellness product. See, when we released this coffee product just last week, just understand what this means. It's just not regular coffee, okay? Montevita is a powerful coffee. Why? Because first of all, I have MCT oil with assessing weight loss and appetite suppression. And we have Ramon seeds for protein, fibers, and minerals. So just think about, if this is the second most consumed product in the whole entire world, why not you get paid on it? Okay, and not only if you're going to get paid on it, why not you get healthy from it as well? So I'm so excited about this product because I have a mother, and let me just tell you this story. My mother, I cannot wait. I'm waiting on my shipment to get to her right now. She already actually been drinking the product for the last couple months because she had a stroke a year ago, and she could barely speak. And the reason why she can't speak is because you have to have your mobile skills in order for your speaking to actually come back. So because she don't like to move around, now she have a product that will keep her mobile. And because now she can be mobile, her speaking will actually start to enhance. So understand, I'm excited, and she loved to drink coffee. She drank 2 to 3 cups of coffee every single day. So I'm not going to change anything, especially when she can actually save money on a product. So just understand, we have every products and services, okay, whether it's for the home, okay, whether it's for the business, whether it's personal, entertainment, or just wellness. Whatever you desire, whatever you're doing, okay, so just understand, when you walk in the house, what you're going to do? You're going to turn on the lights. Then you're going to turn your alarm system off. After you turn your alarm system off, what are you going to do? You're going to your cell phone or your cell phone, or you're going to receive a text message. And we can cater to that as well. You're going to use your gas. How many people have had a cup of coffee here today? Raise your hand. So understand, these are products and services that you're going to pay every 30 days that you're never going to pay off. So just understand, everybody in this room is that you already in 5 links. See, the only problem is that you're just on the consumer side. See, I'm just here sharing with each and every last one of you all what we call the CEO side of the deal. Does that make sense? Now, everybody want to know, how do we get paid in 5 links? Okay? Simple process. In the first 30 days, we just ask everybody to, first of all, go get 10 customer points and 2 business partners, because that gets you a $500 check. That's basically a return on your investment. Or if you just go get 20 customer points and you don't require no business partners, the company still will pay you $500. So getting 20 customer points and 2 IMRs, that's a $1,000 check on any given day. And we're going to talk about promotions at the end. But just understand what that actually means. That's the reason why we do that, is because we show you, first of all, how to get your services from any one of the products here. So all the products here have at least 1 point. So when you look at each one of these services right here on this slide, we got from home, we got from business, we got from personal use, we got from entertainment, we have from wellness. Each one of these services worth at least 1 point. So here's the thing. Everybody in this room, you can actually sign up today and walk out the door 15 minutes after signing up just by pressing click and having 10 customer points, which will immediately put you where you need to be for your next promotion. So as you actually gather these customer points, just understand what you ultimately are trying to do here in 5 links. And that's build what we call this thing called leverage. Now, many individuals look at this and they say, well, that looks like what? A pyramid. But here it is. This is your pyramid right here. Because you go to work as a CEO, president, vice president, director, upper level management, middle level management, lower level management, white collar, blue collar, yellow collar, pink collar. So understand, this is no different than what you're already doing. Okay? But here's the thing. Sam Walton, didn't he use this very well? He built 1 store down in Bentonville, Arkansas, didn't he? Every 15 to 30 miles. Did he not duplicate that process? Is that not 8,000 Walmarts all across the United States of America? Do you realize that it produced over $400 billion last year? Which tell me one thing. It's working for Sam Walton. See, my job here today, ladies and gentlemen, is to get it to work for you. Okay? So 5 links basically show you how to, first of all, build a team. All right? So building your business, first, start off with you. Let's just say you become what is called an independent marketing representative. And let's say in the first month you absolutely duplicate that process. You actually go get 3 business partners. And let's say the 3 business partners go get 3, that's 9. The 9 business partners go get 3, that's 27. So let's just stop right there. Let's just add up. Now, these are individuals that actually goes out and they make the initial investment that you do and become business partners. So you have 27, 9, 3 plus yourself. That's 40 IMRs, which stands for Independent Marketing Representative. Now, understand, you bring 40 people in your organization, I'm going to tell you the truth. It's likely that half of them will do right, and what you think the other half will do? Nothing. That's just the way life rolls. But what happens when 20 of them go and get 20 billion customers? And let's just say you get the average commission of just 50 cents. See, that's a $200 residual check coming into your account every 30 days. Now, how many people in this room get excited by extra $200? Raise your hand. Okay, I saw some hands that didn't go up. Let me ask you a question. All right, here it is, Wednesday, 6 o'clock, on your way home from work. Your route home from work is 127 in Halsted. And there's 2 crispy new $100 bills on the ground. Matter of fact, they look just like these. They look just like this, the new Crispies, right? How many people in this room is going to pick it up? Raise your hand. Absolutely. All right, here we go. Thursday, right? 2 crispy $100 bills on the ground. It's 6:30. What you going to do? You're going to pick it up, right? Absolutely. All right, Friday, you're going to do what? Same thing, all right? Saturday, you don't have to work, but it's 6 o'clock. Where you going to be at 6:30? How many people go on 127 horses to see if there's $200 there? Absolutely. Why? Because that's the way residual income show up, people. It pay you for what you start, not what you finish. That's the power for what we do. See, most people wasn't taught residual income. They was taught linear income. They was taught what? You go to work for 40 hours, you get paid for what? 40 hours. And if you don't show up, you don't get what? Paid. Only thing I'm sharing with you what most individuals just don't know. Okay? I actually started getting paid on residual income services that I get paid on right now 5.5 years ago. I got started. Just think about this. 5.5 years ago, 10 individuals in my living room. 4 of them became business partners. 6 of them became customers. Today, I override over 12,000 business partners and get paid on over 32,000 customers every 30 days when individuals pay their bills. Now, I'm not telling you this to impress you, but just to impress upon you the possibility. Because what you got to realize is that those individuals did not join 5 Links for Frank Kimbrough. They joined 5 Links through Frank Kimbrough. I just position myself, and as a result, I'm able to get paid. But what happens when the duplication talk takes place? What happens when 27 go get 3? It's 81. Okay? What happens when 81 go get 3? Okay? It's 243. 243 go get 3. 729. So now what happens now you build a team of 200 business partners, going to get 20 billing customers, getting an average commission of 50 cents. Well, you're getting a $2,000 residual check. How many individuals in this room right now would love to get paid off of something that you started 2 years ago, okay, where today you can position yourself where you're getting a $2,000 residual check? Let's just keep it real small. All right, just think about it. And here's the thing. Some people have been working a job for 40 years, and when they retired, they got to work for less than a third, 2/3 of what they actually earn. How are they going to do that? So understand, these are just powerful numbers that we're going to share with you. Now, as you're building up residual income, I understand that everybody in this room needs money when. Now, let's talk about some right now money. So, next position is, as we talk about weekly leadership bonuses. So, these are paid weekly. So, when you get your 10 customer points and your 2 business partners, you're going to reach the first position of executive trainer, which means that every time someone comes in your organization, you receive $25. Next position is called executive director. And executive director is real simple. You remember those 2 individuals you brought in? Your job is to help those 2 individuals go get their 2. See, if you want to get promoted in this compensation plan, you have got to be willing to help the people beneath you in order to get for the top. Real simple. That's the way this business works. Then once you hit executive director, you earn up to $85. Okay? And then once you hit executive director, another bonus is coming. Because see, once you help those 2 get 2 and you will get another business partner, the company's going to cut you another $1,000 check. Okay? Next position is actually national director. Now you earn up to $140. Senior vice president, earn up to $170. And platinum senior vice president, where you earn up to $175 each and every time someone comes to your organization. And see, we got individuals in this room right here today, okay, that have hit all these positions. Will all the executive trainers please stand up? Awesome. Will all the executive directors please stand up? Awesome, awesome. Will all the national directors please stand up? And we got a newly promoted national director, Pastor Garth. Will you please stand up? And in fact, you know what I'm saying, we have another national director. She's actually not here today because she just found out one of her good business partners actually just had death in the family, so she went to go aid her. And that's Senator Van Pelt. But I will tell you this. She's been in this business not even 60 days. And I guarantee you, by Sunday, she'll be SVP. Unbelievable story. Talking about hitting the ground running. So definitely. So once you hit senior vice president, this is what actually takes place. All the national directors, please stand up. All of the national directors, we got them. Good. All right. So once you hit senior vice president, the company give you 5,000 stock options in the company. They pay up to $800 on any silver BMW of your choice. Global Links bonus. Anytime any one of their organization get a Global Links products, an extra $3 is added to your running account balance, an annual vacation. How many people in this room know the difference between a trip and a vacation? Raise your hand. All right, let me break it down to you. You've got to ask anybody to go. That's the first sign of a trip, right? If you got to pay for your hotel, you what? And then when you get there, you paying for food, you paying for drinks. Are you on a what? Trip. Listen here, I built this company right now 5.5 years, honestly. And I've been to Dominican Republic. I've been to the Bahamas. I've been to Spain, Rome, Italy, France, Cozumel, Cayman Islands. Everything paid for. Airfare, hotel, get there, food, drinks. Everything is paid for. We're talking 4- or 5-star resorts, okay? And I tell people all the time, I always knew that I was going to get to Europe. I just didn't know somebody else was going to be picking up the check. So just understand, this thing is real. So I tell people, we just got to learn the difference between a trip and a vacation. We just need to stop what? And start taking what? Vacation. And then they give you an expense account anywhere from $500 to $1,500, and they base that on your customer production in the company as well. And we have some senior vice presidents right here in this room. I mean, they are popping out like this right now. So the next position is called Platinum Senior Vice President. You still get to keep all the benefits of Senior Vice President, but once you hit Platinum, what they do is say, go pick out any silver Bentley of your choice. They pay up to $4,000 on that. Platinum Pool. We just left Miami where the Platinum Pool was actually check was actually broke up. I got my share of it, so I'm just want to see if my share is bigger than the NFL MVP, which I'm looking for. So I definitely, if you want to understand what that means, that just basically means that all the services that are paid in the company, a percentage of it is put into a pool, and at the end of the year, they split up among all the platinums. Just a week ago, we just split up $1.7 million, okay, between 20 of us. In addition to that, you get additional 5,000 stock options in the company. You get a ring like the one that's on my finger, and you also get a pennant that, of course, they give my wife to wear around her neck. And then once you hit Diamonds SVP, okay, here are the benefits. It's like getting a music deal. First of all, they give you $300,000 earned position bonus. If that's not good enough, they give you $10,000 a month lifestyle. Do you know how big of a house you can get for $10,000 a month and somebody else is paying for it? I don't know if you really understand that. I was in real estate. We're talking like 15,000 square feet, okay? I can't wait to get my $15,000 square foot house this year. Absolutely, because I'm definitely going diamond. Absolutely. So let's talk about business ownership. There's two positions. One is customer representative. The other one is independent marketing representative. Personally, I only talk about one, and that's IMR. Because as a CR, you only get paid off of what you personally do. See, understand this, people. You'd rather have 1% of 100 than 100% of your own. So you got to position yourself that when it's snow and it's cold outside, that you still get paid. When you're sick, you still get paid. When your family member is sick, you still position to get paid. Why? Because there's other individuals building their business, but because you position yourself, you're able to benefit off of what they do as well. That's just fair. That's what your boss do. Okay? The only problem is you will never be in his spot. You'll never be a CEO like him. So as an independent market representative, you get paid on everything as a CR, but you also get paid on customer acquisition bonuses, open line bonus, as well as a quick start bonus for $500. So this is how the quick start bonus works. Normal quick start. If you get 10 customer points and 2 business partners, 5 Links will cut you a $500 check. Okay, so understand, that's even before these customers can pay their bills. So if you get another 10 customer points, which means if you get 20 customer points in your first 30 days, 5 Links will cut you a $500 check before the customers even pay their bills. If you get 25 customer points, which we call SVP Platinum Qualified, 5 Links is going to cut you a $3,000 check. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to allow you 30 days to actually go get those 5 individuals, where they can easily make $3,000 to $4,000. Is that not fair? Did we not lay it out? Okay? So we just eliminate all the excuses. We're giving you extra points. We telling you, look, you go out there and you're a quick recruiter, we're going to pay you top dollars for doing that. Okay? And don't forget that when you actually help 2 of those individuals go get to, you're going to hit ED, which is another bonus that's on top of that. Okay? Now, understand, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So every week, we right here at the Doubletree Hotel, 5000 West 127th Street. So when you talk about building your business, you can invite your guests right out here. And we also do trainings right here every single week. Regionals. You can mark it on your schedule, March 8th. Okay, we'll be doing our regional event. Right now, I think we're going to be at the Kroc Center for the first time for our regional event. So just understand, absolutely, that's a big venue to be at. All right, and then we have international training event. But the beautiful thing about it, whoever invited you out here today, they're willing to come into your house, into your den and living room, and present the opportunity right there, which means you don't even have to leave home in order to be prosperous in this opportunity. In addition to that, you get your own personal website. So when you sign up tonight, you get to sign up for Platinum Service, which is the only overhead of $49 a month. You sign up, the company will give you 3 points just for that service alone. But what that means is that now you can actually put in your service immediately, which means you can easily have 10 customer points within 10 minutes of signing up with 5 links. Easily. You could really, in 30 minutes, knock out, with the points that's on the table being double, you could knock out 20 to 25 customer points, and which I advise all you out, show your leadership skills and get it done. That's all the people that are leaders, what they do, they just get it done. All right, do that. And then we also have 5 Links University. So when you wonder what I need to do in order to get started, while you're at home wondering, how do I build this business, you could log in tonight and you could go on 5 Links University, and by 3 or 4 in the morning, you could be PSVP qualified if you choose to be. You could take steps and already start reserving your seat among the Platinum Senior Vice President in the company. And then business report. So I'm able to track all the customers in my organization and all the business partners. I'm able to track them down to the narrow dollar as to the cent of how much I'm making on it right there through my personal reporting. So understand, everything is in place, people. Everything that you need in order to become a $1 million earner in this company is in place. So we understand in this market right here, there's going to be tons of $1 million earners. The choice is, we understand that 5 Links is going to be a $1 billion company. The choice is, are you going to join us? Are the guests in this room are going to position themselves to set their family free? See, here's the thing I understand. And I'm one of the trainers for the company. So I present all over the country. And in February, we'll be gone most of the month. But I will tell you this, no matter where I go, I still find out that there's 3 types of individuals. Now, all 3 types of individuals may be in the room right here today. Let's talk about that number 3rd individual, that number 3. That's a person that says, you know what, 5 Links not for me. And I'll say to them, say to you what I say to all those individuals when I'm traveling when they're number 3. Thank you for coming out. We really appreciate that you took the time to hear what it is to whoever invited you out here today, whether it's a friend or family, to hear what they got to say. And we thank you. But understand one thing. It all boils down to 2 things that we do. We show people how to make money or save money on a bill you would never pay off. So here's the thing. If making money ain't good, saving money is a good day win. Every day. Become a customer to whoever invited you out here today. Okay, go in the back, try the coffee in the back, take you a sip, and I guarantee you not only will you be taking a sip of something healthy, but you also be taking a sip of something that tastes very good. Get yourself a cup of coffee, a box, a bundle, K-cup, whatever it is you want. But I can tell you this, in all my traveling all around the world, I found there's only 2 reasons why a person will be number 3. Number 1 reason is this reason that keep popping up. Them not having $249 to get started in the business. Let me speak to you, first of all, from a humble standpoint. Because, see, what you got to realize, if you've been working a job for over 5 years, and you're over 18 years old, but yet and still you don't have $249, let's really keep it simple. Let's say $500, because that's getting your business started right. Just understand, right here today, let me be the person to tell you that the job is just not working. Now, here's the thing. You have some options right here that you can make some choices and change your whole life right here today. Okay? You may sit up here and say, you know, well, what is it? I tell people all the time, listen, if that's your situation and you're over 18 years old, been working a job for over 5 years, just understand that the job is just not working. The only question is, if it's not 5 Links, then what? And if it's not now, then when? When are you going to step up and change your whole family generation? And if you're looking for somebody to change your circumstances, why don't you be the person to step up and change not only yours, but all the people around you as well? Number 2 person that's a number 3 is a person that just don't have time. And see, that was me. So if that's you, a busy person, I know exactly how you feel. Because listen here, I just didn't have time. Because I told my best friend, look, I'm already working from 6 in the morning to 7, 8 o'clock at night. I'm running 5 corporations. So I definitely didn't have time. And then he said, Frank, what are you working hard for? I said, I'm working hard for my wife and my kids. And you know what he said to me? He said, if something was to happen to you, how fast would it happen to your kids? See, understand, I had life insurance, but money is not everything. Our kids need what? Our time. They need us to be in their lives, okay, to share with them those things that money can't buy. Because I don't want BET raising my kids. I'm sorry. Okay, so then I thought about it. And I'm going to share with you what I felt. And I looked at it. And I said, you know what? One thing that everybody in this room, we all are different, but the one thing we all have in common is 24 hours in the clock. So what I found out, it is not a lack of time that we have, people. It's a lack of direction. Because we all share the same 24 hours. Wealthy people don't get an extra hour, and poor people not short one. We all on the same time clock. So as a result, guess what I did? I signed up. And I stand here right now today, almost 6 years later, and I live full-time and work part-time, if that makes sense to you. Okay? All because of one decision. See, we live and die by one decision. It's just a compound effect of it. Okay? Number two person, the person say, you know what, I like what I hear, but the only problem is, okay, I'm still a little skeptical. Just understand, if you're skeptical, that's okay. Because, see, we're going to be here to get your questions answered, but just understand, all questions will not get answered here today. Okay? We have senior vice presidents in this room that still don't have all their questions answered. I'm a platinum. I still don't have all my questions answered, but I have enough answer to get me a check. See, we can go two places. We only can go to the library or we can go to the bank. The library, listen here, we can study this thing until next month this time. I won't be there to study it with you, but we can study it then. Or we can go to the bank and start cashing checks right away. Which one sound better? Bank, right? Absolutely. Now, here's the thing. If you are number two, the only thing we're saying, look, just ask us here in the room. Don't leave here and go ask somebody else about 5 links that never got a check. Okay, or somebody that did 5 links and claimed they didn't get a check. Because that right there is probably the most annoying thing I ever heard of, is when somebody says, I talked to somebody else, they said they never got a check in 5 links. If somebody told me that they didn't get a check in something that I'm interested in, I'm getting away from them. Okay, because evidently they did something wrong. If this person over here is getting a check, who you want to hear from? The people that's getting checks. If you got a check in 5 links, raise your hand. So evidently they cutting checks around here. So my only, there go the card right there. So only thing I'm saying, look, get your opinion from the people you want to live like, okay? And then the number one person is a person that say, you know what, I like what I hear and I'm ready to get started. And guess what? That's what we're looking for in 5 links. We're looking for those number ones. But listen here, if you're seeing 5 links for the first time, or if this is your second time coming out to this opportunity, but 5 links make sense to you, raise your hand. Matter of fact, give all the guests stand up and give them a round of applause. I want all the guests to stand up. Matter of fact, have the guests come to the front of the room. I want the guests to come to the front of the room. All the guests come to the front of the room. Let's give the guests a round of applause.